This is another example of how to use chain rule. So the question here is find the derivative of y equals 5 times x squared plus x over 2 all to the power of 23. So since we see a function within a function, we're going to have to use chain rule. So just a reminder of what chain rule is. It's when you're taking the derivative of a function within a function. So here we have g of x inside of f of x. And you take the derivative by taking the derivative of the outside function, which is f of x, and we leave g of x alone. And then we multiply by the derivative of the inner function, so multiply by g prime of x. So that's the formula for chain rule. Another formula that I'm just going to write down on the side here is how to take the derivative of x to the power of n, because we're going to have to use it. So when you take the derivative of x to the n, the derivative is going to be n times x to the power of n minus 1. So now since we have these two formulas written down, we can start to take our derivative. So first we're going to take the derivative of our outside function. So we're going to have 5 times the power of 23. And then we're going to multiply it by the inside function, so that's just going to be left alone. So we have x squared plus x over 2. And then we're going to minus 1 from the power, so this is going to be 22. And then we're going to multiply by the derivative of the inside function. So the derivative of the inside function, we're going to have to use power rule again. So the derivative of x squared is going to be 2x. And the derivative of x over 2, we know that x over 2 is the same as saying just a half times x. So when we take the derivative of x, we're just going to get 1. So then we're just going to have a half. So this will just be plus a half. So that's the derivative of y, but now we're just going to simplify it a little bit, and simplifying is really easy. The only thing we can simplify is just multiplying these two together. And 5 times 23 is going to be 115. And then the rest will just stay the same. So that's how you find the derivative using chain rule.